to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Def, and Mr. Magazine.
It's Saturday. What sold on eBay? BOLO Day. We try to go through and give you some things that sold, things to look for while you're out there, and some backstory. And right. Take it away, Mr. Magazine.
Here we go. This is a pretty cool piece. I don't know what you did to the picture, but let's put that one up. Vintage Disney Mickey Mouse Target board game. Marx Brothers must be the company, 1930s. A customer brought this in. Wasn't in the best of shape, but it looked pretty cool, and it wasn't complete, and we still got $100 out of it.
It's just a Target?
Just a Target. And they sell just a Target on eBay, and they sell anywhere from $50 to $150.
Did it come in a box originally, or?
Oh, I'm sure it did. Yeah, because there's other parts that got to go with it and stuff like that. You know, the little throwing things and.
So what would that be? Like, what would a complete one be worth?
In a box, probably $1,000. I'm guessing. If you had complete high grade in the box, sure, easily.
Oh wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy.
Yeah, cool stuff. All right, next up.
I feel bad that before you packed it up, I took it and put your face on it and I threw stuff at it.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Corgi Toys Volkswagen bus with Cooper Maserati Formula One.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the box. So this is funny because we bought a big collection of die-cast cars from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and hundreds of them were out of the box, and you had to, play the memory game. So I found all these little parts in different boxes, put it together, put it in the box, and went for $239.
Wow! So you earned that money at least on that over there.
But but there was all these different brands, so I separated all the Corgis. I alphabetized the cars A through Z by brand and company. And
and
same thing with the box. It wasn't it took me a few hours, but you know what? It was fun. It was something different, and now it's paying off. We had this up for a while, probably a couple years. Marx 1960s, a lot of 5 12-inch figures and 3 horses, Josie West, Geronimo, and Chief, and so forth. So, ended up going. I think I took around $300 for this, but we had it up for a while at $400, and
So the boxes and stuff with them, or
yeah, they're in the boxes. Yeah. So
now what?
We probably could have got more money breaking it down, but it was just one big lot, and let's move it out.
What is Geronimo say when he jumps out of a plane?
You tell me.
Me.
Exactly. Next up, Colgate Comedy Hour going on here.
Threw off your game there.
Joe DiMaggio, Yankees autographed Bobby Brown baseball. This is one from the JSA certification weekend we had with them.
Okay.
I took $500 for this. That's about the going rate. Had a lot of people offer me $350, $4.25, and we just listed these a few weeks ago, so you hold out for the price you feel is fair. We got to move some products. We sold it.
Now, what would you have gotten for that without the JSA?
Oh God, $250 probably.
Oh wow, what did it cost the JSA?
$60.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Now, how does JSA mark that? I guess that's my question.
They put on a baseball. They put a little sticker. Actually, let's see right here. So there's the sticker with the code, and you can go online and type that in. And then you get the letter with this one because it's more expensive. The bigger name guys, they charge more to certify. You get a letter. So we had to wait about a month for them to send all their letters to us. But that's a certification. Say you had Duke Snider, you get a little card instead. So you get the sticker on the ball and the card with Mantle, DiMaggio,
and it's got the picture, and then they can max the, because obviously I could take that sticker off and put it on a different ball.
Right, yeah. But you got the letter that goes with it, and you got the picture, you got the sticker, so it all matches.
But then they've got that, and they can verify. Yep.
Exactly. All right, next up, Kenner 1980s DC Superpowers action figure collection. A lot of 10 different ones. Missing some accessories. I think they had some weapons and stuff, but still great shape. Went for almost $100.
So $10 a piece, loose, no accessories.
Correct.
If you see those out there.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. All right, next up, Roseland Park 26-inch pennant. We've been stockpiling pennants for a while, and I had this one employee that's listing, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, I think he would be good at listing pennants. So I gave him 100 and something pennants. He listed them all.
Now, what does a person look like who's good at listing pennants?
I just had that moment. I'm like, I can see him listing pennants and them selling. So I go, hey, you're in charge of pennants. Let's move them on. So we listed over 100 pennants, and we sold a bunch of them.
Now, how do you ship that, given it's 26 inches?
Very carefully.
Nice.
We originally said we would fold them, which something like that's cloth, so you certainly can fold it. But then some people with the other material, it's a little more rigid. Cloth material. So they're like, we don't want it folded, because they said if you ship it flat, it's going to cost you double, just because of the length. So we're going to loosely roll. We've done it before, no problem. Loosely roll them.
Okay.
Yeah, but these soft ones you can certainly put in half. Next up, Rialto Theater, Rochester, New York, 1930s movie built poster with Gorilla, Charlie Murray, movie with Norma Shearer, and yep, I picked this up from the Western deal with the Hopalong Cassie and so forth, and I thought it was decent. I think we threw it up for $50 and went for $154.
Wow.
So,
and now is it single-sided?
I believe so.
Okay.
And I
it
have
is.
other ones from this deal. I gotta find them because they've made 5 or 6 trips in the last 6 months. So there's more of these. I gotta find them and get them on there.
Nice.
And I think this might be the last of it for me. Cream 1968 Eric Clapton Fillmore Theater concert promo poster. It's not that big, 21 by 14, but it went for $182.
Wow, you're getting into posters and everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we have actually. The big safe is in that one room where they list. Well, it's metal. So my IT guy goes, you know what? You should reverse that and make a space so they can open the safe, and then the backside's metal. Just get some magnets and
okay. List it that way,
We're
right?
gonna start doing that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, you're gonna pass the baton over. The end of the line. But enough about my work career.
Wow. Free comedy today.
Hey, Bert and Dolores Hitchens, hardcover DJ 1957 Crime Club. Paper damage near bottom of the jacket as seen, which would be right there. That is paper damage. If you're out there on a buy, as I was, and the prices are absolutely right, pretty much buy anything that's not book club, that's older, that has a jacket on it. I think I paid about 40 cents for this, something rather like that, 35 cents for it, and I bought it just because it was a older book with a dust jacket. It did go for the $54. Basically, the entire deal I paid $25 at, so I'm out of the entire deal with this one item alone.
Nice.
So a little tip to you out there when you're out there on a buy. Next up, Voice Magazine. This also came from that deal. November 8th, 1971. Cheryl Tiegs, Peter Max, Ben Davidson.
Nice.
It's got some damage here along the top, as you can see. Cheryl Tiegs in the back.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
And some Peter Max stuff. So $38, something rather like that. It's kind of a loaded issue, but it's only, I think, 12 pages, 16 pages, something rather like that. It was aimed at kids back in school, so it would have been for high school kids. You'll end up finding a lot of these all together because the kid will have gotten it all semester long.
Yeah.
He may have saved it for a year or two, so you'll end up getting 12, 14, 16 issues. People will look at them, and you may not even pay anything for them. You may pay a quarter a piece for them. Nobody puts any value on these whatsoever, and you can find them out there. And this is 1970s. This stuff is hitting the market nowadays. Pick it up when you see it. You can make some decent money on it. But not as much money as you can make with Madonna Like a Prayer Songbook, 1989. $42. It's just a tough songbook to find for whatever reason. I did put it up. I did get a bid at it for $42. Just goes to show a lot of people stay away from the newer songbooks and sheet musics, and a lot of times that actually does have more value than a lot of stuff from the 30s, 40s, 50s. Everybody seemed to be buying sheet music back in the 40s and 50s, so you'll have stuff like the Bing Crosby, the Frank Sinatra, that everybody thinks, oh, this is really, really good. And they'll walk right by the Madonna. They'll buy all the Frank Sinatras. You buy the Madonna. You make the money.
You think that's her hand or a hand model? I mean, she is busy.
That is true. That is true. Might be George Costanza. We don't know.
Exactly.
Next up.
Before burning it.
Right, before the damage. Henley Rollabout 1910's brochure, MC Henley and Son, Richmond, Indiana scooter. I think I took a $25 offer on this. I mean, it's a neat looking item.
Well, the scooter really hasn't evolved that much in
No, I was
120
thinking the
years.
same thing, too.
Even my son has something just like that.
I was thinking the same
They
thing.
just charge
too.
more for it now, that's all. Wow.
So I saw this at the estate sale of the century, and I bought it. And I go, oh, this is going to be a really, really good piece. And then I get on there, and it's about a $10 to $15 item. And there are a whole bunch of these out there, which I never thought there'd be.
Wow.
So I charged $32, got a $25 offer on it. Difference is, everybody was putting it in different areas. I put it in transportation other.
There you go.
So that is a good little insider tip when you are doing your research, and it is a somewhat common item. See where other people list theirs at. List yours elsewhere within the parameters of eBay's rules, of course. list yours elsewhere, and you will be the only person in that other category, and you can make the sale. Why fight with everybody else in the one area when
Yeah.
you can sell it in the other? And the perfect example I use is there is a hardcover book out there for Burma Shave, all the different signs of Burma Shave. Everybody listed in books. Don't list it in collectibles, advertising. You'll make the sale. You'll sell 5 of them before the guy in the book sells one. And there are common books out there too. So another little insider tip. And finally, I sold it, Mr. Magazine. I finally sold
good
it.
for you.
And at my asking price.
Oh, wow.
The August 8th, 1949 Jackson Pollock Life Magazine that has
That was your
been...
baby. That was your baby.
That has had multiple insulting offers. $50, $40. I said no. And it was funny when I listed it. I was the only person on eBay when I listed it. I got $94 is what I was asking on it, and I was the only one. 2 weeks later, when I got my first offer, there were 5 of them on eBay. So they are out there. People are listing them, but I ended up getting the full price just by waiting. It only took about 6 weeks to sell, something like that, which is pretty quickly for the stuff that we sell. But I got a couple of offers. I got a $40 and a $50 offer, and I was like, no, it's better than that. And sure enough, it was better than that.
Proved them wrong.
I certainly did. And I'm laughing. And if you could hit the like button, we would definitely appreciate it. And we'll see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.